I trust you're having a great day. I'm going to jump right into number 7, the number 7 chair in the lobby. Now, you got 12 chairs going in this lobby, and I've given you 6 of them already. But this 7th one is one that I misunderstood for absolute years. I've been to every seminar you can imagine. I've invested in all the different programs. Oh, they worked on me. Everybody worked on me. But I didn't understand goal setting. I didn't understand that. Why? Because I was operating within what I felt to be the wisdom and the will of God. I felt like the things that He gave me were things He meant for me to work on. I didn't understand that there were some personal realities, there were some personal things, and there were some personal goals that I needed to take, like taking a vacation with my family. I didn't understand that I should pencil in a little leisure time. Even when I played golf, I'd go play golf with someone. I remember I came back into Houston area after being gone for a very long time, and I had the first year a lot of time on my hands, and I went and became a course marshal at a golf course. It was never in my goals to be a course marshal at a golf course. But I had a 4-hour shift or a 5-hour shift, and I had to do it twice a week, and I played golf as much as I wanted to. Now, I played golf 5 days a week. I played so much that I haven't played any since. How's that? The repetition of that was that I always had somebody with me sitting in the cart. So it became a counseling session. It became that it was never a dreaming session. It was never a session where we just enjoyed. It was always an investing session. So quickly that went out of the way. So when I learned this, what I'm going to share with you today was when I began to understand the active repetition of goal settings. So get these in your mind. There's 4 things: priorities, visions, dreams, and realities. Let's say it again. Priorities, visions, dreams, and realities. Now, these are to be written down and carried with you with active repetition. I was telling my daughter that I had the first little TRS-80 Radio Shack computer that they had available that I could carry with me. It was like a little big tablet, and you could write it, and had a little screen on it. And that's before that I had yellow sheets, and I wrote on them, and I had all my lists and everything that I wanted to do. Now I have it on my iPad, my phone. I have it in everywhere because I have things written that make it to my priority list that come out of my visions, my dreams, and then what are actual realities in my life. So goal setting, to me, in the ways that it was taught to me, was never understood by me. It just wanted to take the priorities and put them here and put them there, and you had this time slot and that time slot. But I realized that I'm a man of visions. I'm a man of dreams. And I'm also a man of realities, because the realities are the result of the working out of your priorities, visions, and dreams. So way out there, I still have dreams. I still have visions. I was talking with one of my mentors, Dr. Lonnie Rex, and he's going to celebrate 90 years in just a few days. And he's telling me what he's going to do in coming days. Goals that are still out there. Goals that are still there. In my early days, I was never without my notebooks, tablets, the inevitable back of a napkin. But with technology today, you have it in the palm of your hand. When is the last time that you reviewed some goals or visions or dreams or realities that you have? Sometimes there's realities we just don't want to deal with. Let's take the realities of dealing with your future. Retirement. When's the last time you called a life insurance agent and said, let's talk about it? When's the last time you talked to your banker about what I do with my 401k? When's the last time that you sought to enrich yourself in the visions and dreams of God? What do you want out of me, God? Or are you just going to plod along in your world and let anything barge through the lobby of your mind and hit your inner mind and become a battlefield and take away things that could become priorities out of your visions and dreams and change the realities? One day the Lord sent a lawyer to me to be my friend. I had some distinct problems that were brought on by self. I had went out to capture the whole world, and I obviously wound up being captured. Properties running out my ears, too many employees, just this, just that, and I needed a lawyer. And when I prayed, the Lord spoke to me and said to me that I needed to find a lawyer to disentangle my feet. This was not the first time he had spoken to me. But who's going to have a goal of finding a lawyer? Especially when you don't want to pay a $400 an hour fee. Well, early on, when I was maybe 20, 25 years prior to that, when the Lord first spoke to me to find a lawyer, he led me to a Christian lawyer whom I was able to make a reasonable deal with, who disentangled my feet from a lot of stuff that I had gotten into because I was just dealing with stuff that was hitting my mind. Now I have goals in the lobby of my mind. I cannot be bothered with new things and that things, and does this fit my focus that is sitting in the center of my lobby? What is my focus for the next 30 years of my life, should God tarry? However, years later, that word of the Lord was reminded to me. I'm going to send you a lawyer. But this time the lawyer came as a friend. And guess what? The lawyer came bearing gifts. Yes, financial gifts. But that's not what he came that was most precious. The financial gift carried and blessed and did and that and the other. But he was a powerhouse of goals. He said, okay, let's sit down and let's say, what's the punch list? You know, that's the word I understand, because in construction, you got a punch list. The door's got to be painted, this got to go, get the punch list, and we get the building finished and get going with it. He sat down and made a legal punch list, and he set to work on it. And I want to tell you, I had been working for over a year with my good friend Doug Phillips, trying to get a certain concession out of a lender when I was caught in a situation with nonprofit tax through nothing of my own. It was just, I was attacked by taxing authorities, won the case, was left with a terrible financial bind on taxes, with the property taxes that I was under on. I had been trying, and Dub had been trying for over a year. This lawyer made one phone call, and in 30 minutes, I was completely disentangled from that and started a march that marched me out to my own victory. Priorities, visions, dreams, and realities came as a result of a man, and I watched him make a punch list of what we needed to do. Now, God will help you, but first you must help yourself. So in the lobby of your mind, goal setting has to come. I know, we talked about respect for time. We talked about money sense. We talked about control, who's really in control. We talked about attention to details. We talked about willingness to bear pain. We talked about that courage being at the back of your mind, so that when discouragement pushes through and knocks the lobby doors open and shoves it right in and knocks over all your bowling pins of success, boom, out comes the Lion of Judah inside of you, and you are able to withstand the darkness of the arrows that fly by night, and here it comes. Oh, yes. Why don't you stop and have a cup of coffee right now? And you don't have to get out of back of a napkin like I used to. Get your iPad out, get your phone out, and just make a list. To ask the Lord, help me. Not visions, dreams, but help me prioritize vision, dreams, and realities. Then I'll know what I have to do, and I'll know what I have to believe you to help for. And sometimes you don't have to do a thing. God will send people into your life that through proper discernment, you will know they're in the lobby and they're ready to help you. Funny thing happened. This man's still my great friend. And the other day I had my phone open and I was walking around outside and I pushed a button, didn't mean to, and it called him. I hadn't talked to him in several days. And when he answered the phone, it was like, "What's up? What can I do for you today?" And I said, wow, I didn't mean to call you. Sorry for bothering your time. He just started laughing. He said, you're right. I'm got to pick somebody up. I'm sitting right in front of him right now. And yeah, but what a great intrusion in my time. But I got off the phone because I know how busy he is. But it was great to hear that voice for just a moment. And it launched me into an afternoon of joy and reality, knowing that at one time when I was very down with that bulldozer shoving pressures of discouragement, he made a list. Hey, goal setting. God bless you. I'll see you next time on Take 10.